Howdy folks, thanks for checking out my review of the Miguron Velona. Now I don't know if it's Miguron or Miguron. I'm not sure. You tell me down in the comments what the pronunciation is. I actually don't know. This has been a fantastic knife to carry. I decided to put it in my pocket this week and carry it with me while I was at work and throughout the week for other various tasks, just for that EDC type knife. A budget-friendly flipper that is just quality. It's just a quality knife. What an absolute joy to carry in the pocket throughout the week. It stayed relatively sharp. I did a couple things to it that I normally wouldn't have. So here, real quick, let's do some size comparisons. First to the Ontario Rat number 1. And the Buck 110 for a little bit of size comparison. Now, this is a fairly larger knife, which definitely works out in my favor since I have the double XL hands. I have the giant gorilla hands, and it works out really well in my hand. The blade is a fantastic slicing machine. I don't really know if it's just the grind on it. I did try, just to let you know, I did try 2 different sharpening angles on this particular blade. This is a 14C 28N blade steel on this knife. It was fairly easy to sharpen, and it did take a great edge. This blade shape is a drop point, although it's a little bit weird in proportion. It's almost really long spear point type blade, and it worked extremely well cutting through cardboard and boxes and through packaging that I used to open with it all week. Now I will say, like I said, because I did have this particular knife, I had it sharpened to 2 different sharpening angles. So for the first half of the week, I had this sharpened to an 18-degree edge. And that worked really well. But once I switched it over to a 24-degree edge towards the latter half of the week, this knife performed even better. And I'm not even sure if it's because of the blade shape itself and the geometry there, or if it just performed a little bit better just having a heavier, a little bit more obtuse grind that really allowed it to push, material out of the way and just really slice a lot better. This particular knife is a budget folder, but it definitely has some luxury built into it here. They decided to put a milled titanium pocket clip here, which actually holds up very well. It was okay in the pocket. It was a little bit difficult to get it into the pants pocket there. Withdrawing it and deploying the knife was fantastic. This thing has excellent, and I mean excellent, action. It is fantastic. You just see it. Just fall right down there. It's great. It works with the Spidey flick in the back there, where the flipper tab works well, and of course I can even do it with the thumb there with the fuller. That worked out well. This is a liner lock design. There is good access in the lock bar there to get at least get my big thumb in there to close it. And it doesn't feel like it sticks at all. It doesn't have any lock stick, anything like that. Smooth action all the way around. Along with that liner lock, there's no blade play on this thing, although I only tested it for about a week in my pocket, so it's not like I've been really putting a lot of work on this knife. Let's get down to business and get it all good old wet grip test on this thing. It's actually really good. It feels excellent in my hand. It is a little bit slick. I would say, honestly, I would give it's a 4 out of 5, even with wet hands on this G10 here. It is grippy, but it's not 100% with wet hands. How about with the glove? Does it work with the glove? Well, can I disengage this? Yes, it's okay. Does the flipper tab work? Yeah, pretty much. How about the fuller with the thumb? Oh, that one's real tough. I bet you. Yeah, I probably wouldn't try that with the glove on, actually. And the Spidey flick, non-existent with the glove on. But I still can deploy just normally with the flipper tab. That works okay. and even disengaging it is okay with the glove on, although it's still a little bit cumbersome, as most knives are when you're wearing a work glove. This knife really excelled once I took that blade geometry and made it that 24 degrees per side. That worked the best on this particular knife. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.